Hello doll fans and welcome back to Beauty Inside a Box and welcome to 2019. Happy New Year. I hope you're already enjoying this new year. And I thought, because we're starting a new year, I'm gonna start a new series of videos. I'm gonna call these videos Doll News. So I'm basically just gonna be talking to you about, new upcoming dolls, stuff that I found interesting in the doll community. Yeah, just news about dolls. So this is obviously gonna be episode 1 and I'm gonna try and make these videos probably like once or twice a month. I'm not gonna set a schedule yet because it depends on how often new doll news comes up. And I'm gonna be talking about all different kinds of dolls. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about Mattel and Barbie. I'm gonna be talking about the Disney dolls, especially the ones by Hasbro. And I'm going to be talking about some new doll lines, Snapstars and Boxy Girls. I'll put all the timestamps for the different topics I'm gonna be talking about in the description box below. Also, don't forget to comment along if you have any thoughts and feelings about some of the topics I talk about. Love to hear what you guys think. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first of all, this year is a very big year for Barbie because she's turning 60. So, she's got to celebrate. And I remember very clearly Barbie turning 50 and they brought out loads of amazing dolls. Mattel had a little bit more money back then and they brought out this amazing line where they were doing loads of reproductions of old Barbie dolls. And I think they're going to be doing a similar thing this year. I know that for certain they're going to be bringing out a reproduction of Busy Girl Barbie, which is a doll from, I think, the 1950s or 60s. I really hope they make some more reproductions, if I'm honest, and not just Busy Girl Barbie, because I can think of so many amazing vintage Barbie dolls that I'd love to have a new, fresh doll of. For example, I think Superstar Barbie from the late 80s would be a good one, and maybe Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie, which I have behind me. She was a very popular one when I was a kid. But as well as the production, they're also going to be making these limited edition Barbie dolls, and I'm pretty sure she's just going to be called 60th Anniversary Barbie. She might have some kind of diamond theme, because I think that your 60th anniversary is something to do with diamonds. Yeah, so my thoughts and feelings on this doll? Kind of underwhelmed, if I'm honest. I remember the 50th anniversary Barbie was wearing this dress with loads of promotional images on it from Barbie over the years. It was really over the top, covered in glitter and sequins, and I thought that was a much better, celebration of Barbie's history than this doll. It kind of frustrates me that the dress isn't like a Barbie pink, like a hot pink, because I just feel like, even though I quite like the fact that Barbie has moved away from using pink so much in recent years, I do think that, the doll that celebrates her 60th should maybe be wearing Barbie pink. It looks like it's definitely covered in glitter, and she's got her traditional, Barbie tag to show that she's an original. So yeah, I mean, she's quite cute. Her hair looks nice, very, very blonde, like almost white. Her makeup doesn't really look like anything special. Yeah, so like I said before, overall, pretty underwhelmed, but I probably will still buy this doll. And there is one more Barbie that has been announced for the 60th anniversary, and that is this Silkstone. Is it called Silkstone? I think it's called Silkstone doll, and she looks good, I guess. I mean, again, I'm quite underwhelmed. I like the fact she has pink hair. I like her Barbie brooch, that's lovely. I think the worst part for me is definitely the skirt. Yeah, really not a fan of that. I don't like the fact that it has kind of like Barbie printed on it, like it's Gucci or something. I also just think that she should be in a ball gown, Barbie is celebrating her 60th anniversary. She should be in a ball gown, in my opinion. Okay, more Barbie news. This is a new doll for the Dreamtopia line, and thank the Lord. Can I just say, this is so much better than some of the other stuff that the Dreamtopia line has brought out. This is so much more akin to what I want to see from Barbie. She's got long, long, long Barbie hair. Her dress is actually made of real material, not just printed on, which is just the worst thing that Barbie has ever done, in my opinion. And also, I like the colors. Like, they're very pastel colors, much more toned down, not like the lurid, bright, like acid colors of the other dolls in the Dreamtopia line. This is so much better. I really hope this doll is successful for Mattel because, this is what we want to see from Barbie. I'm sure she won't have bendable legs. I mean, that would That would just make her perfect for me if she had bendable knees. But you know, this is so much better. This is so much better than some of the stuff we've seen in recent months. Now I've got some new Team Stacie dolls. Barbie's bringing out a new line which focuses on Stacie, kind of similar to the Skipper Babysitters Inc. line, but this one focuses on Stacie instead of Skipper. And these dolls look really, really cute. I really hope the price tag isn't as high as it was for the Babysitting Inc. Skipper dolls, because those dolls were way too expensive. One of her friends has a laptop. Stacie's got her backpack and a banana. Obviously they're going to school. There's one here where she's playing football, encouraging young boys and girls to get into sport. Great, love that. And she's also going to have her own little guy friend, which I think is quite cool. I'm not sure if we've ever seen a boy Barbie doll of this age, you know, because I think Skipper is meant to be probably like 12. So yeah, I think it's quite cool, and he's really cute, and the Barbie fans online have been really excited about him. So yeah, overall I'm quite excited for the Team Skipper line. Okay, so the next piece of doll news we're going to be talking about, we've got some bad news about Mattel, and then afterwards I've got some more good news about Mattel. Mattel is obviously the company that makes the world famous Barbie doll, along with loads of other toys. So Mattel has actually hit some pretty rocky waters recently. Their company is actually teetering towards bankruptcy, and recently they lost the rights to make DC Comics related toys. They lost the rights to do that to Spin Master, and after that their stocks fell 4.5%, which is really bad, and they're actually at an all-time low. They actually haven't been this low for the past 18 years, so this is pretty bad. Don't worry if you're a DC Superhero Girls fan, because they can still make girls toys, and they can still make preschool toys that are related to DC, but they can't make any action figures. So obviously, you know, that makes up the majority of DC Comics toys. So that's not going to be very good for Mattel. In and amongst all of this drama over at Mattel, Isaac Larian, the creator of Bratz and also the CEO, I think he's the CEO of MGA Entertainment, the company that also makes LOL Surprise, he has tweeted a rather taunting tweet towards Mattel, which I'll put up over here, saying, "Mattel, I will consider to make an $8 hostile takeover of Mattel once the stock hits below $8. It won't be long." And Isaac Larian has actually tried quite a few times to take over Mattel, but they've always rejected his offers, probably because of their rather turbulent history. As a lot of you may know, Barbie and Bratz had a very long feud in the mid-noughties, where Barbie were basically taking Isaac Larian to court trying to get Bratz taken off the market because they said that they owned the rights to the Bratz image, because they were actually originally pitched at Mattel, but Mattel decided not to make them, decided not to make the Bratz, and then they were taken over to MGA, but Mattel were trying to say that they still owned the rights to the Bratz image. Went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but the point is, Isaac Larian might actually be taking over Mattel, possibly, if, you know, they ever accept one of his offers to buy the company. And I just want to know, how do you guys feel about this? I have to say that, you know, the Barbie dolls, the quality has really started to dip in recent years, and I would be interested to see what MGA did with the Barbie line. But yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the creator of Bratz taking over Mattel and also subsequently the Barbie line? In other Mattel related news, a same-sex couple, Jacoby and Nick, I think their names are, I hope I didn't say that wrong, who were planning their wedding, decided to get their niece a same-sex wedding Barbie playset as a gift. But obviously they don't make same-sex Barbie wedding playsets, so they made their own custom one, which I'll show you here. Obviously it's got two Kens, which I think is really great, such a cool idea. They even Instagrammed an image of the playset and sent it over to Mattel with a caption that reads, "Hi Mattel, happy holidays. We've had a difficult time finding a same-sex wedding playset to give our niece for her 8th birthday. She and her little sister are flower girls at our upcoming May wedding. We thought it would be special to give her something with a little bit more meaning behind it. What a bummer you don't make a set with 2 grooms." Anyway, we had to get creative and make a couple of purchases. I hope our custom gift set inspires you to make a gay wedding playset. I mean, if I was going to complain about one thing, I would say They should have got two different Kens, because this is like Ken marrying himself, because these Kens are like exactly the same. But you know, that's just a small nitpick. Overall, I think this playset is such a brilliant idea. And the story continues. Mattel actually invited the couple to come in and meet with them and talk with their designers, and they are actually planning on making a same-sex wedding playset, which I think is just absolutely amazing. I think Mattel has really made so many attempts in recent years to be more inclusive. As a member of the LGBT community myself, I really appreciate it, and I think it's such a good thing, and I cannot wait to see this playset, and I will definitely be buying it. Okay, now moving away from Mattel and onto Disney. These are some of the new Hasbro Disney Deluxe dolls. We have here Jasmine and Mulan. I'm actually loving these dolls. I think they're awesome. The only thing that I find a little bit annoying about this is that obviously Hasbro has started making the basic Disney dolls with painted on tops. I made a whole video about it. Make sure you check that out. I'll put the link in the description and somewhere up on the screen. Yeah, I made a whole video about how angry I was about the painted on tops, because I think it's just really cheap and nasty. And at the same time as doing that, they've now released these, albeit beautiful, deluxe Disney dolls. But it does feel a little bit like what they're saying is, you know, if you want to have what we used to give you in the basic line, you're now gonna have to pay, you know, an extra £10, which I don't really appreciate. Obviously, these dolls have a little bit more detail than what the basic dolls used to have, but not a lot more, There's a little bit more embellishment, and they look like they have a couple more accessories and slightly longer hair and stuff like that. But other than that, they're very similar to what we were actually getting from the basic line only a couple of months ago. So that does kind of annoy me, but I do think these dolls are really beautiful, and I love the idea of Hasbro branching out and making some deluxe Disney dolls. So if I see these in shops, I probably will be buying them. Please let me know what you think of these dolls in the comments. Okay, now for the last two topics in this video, we're going to be talking about brand new dolls. First of all, we're going to be talking about #Snapstars, which are dolls which are going to be coming out in January, so they should be coming out very soon. The dolls are called Echo, Aspen, Lola, Dawn, Yuki, and Izzy. And I think they're really cool. The quality on these dolls is outstanding, like really brilliant. I think their glass eyes look a little bit weird. I like glass eyes, don't get me wrong, I really like it when dolls use glass eyes, but I think these ones look a little bit creepy. I think they need to have a little bit more white in their eyes, if that makes sense. What do you think? I especially like Lola with the pink hair and Echo with the blue hair. I think they look great. The only thing I don't really like about them is I don't really like doll lines that have a kind of association with using your phones. You know, it kind of just feels a bit pandering, like they're desperate to try and get, you know, the internet generation on side. And these dolls are obviously called #Snapstars. They come with their own little phones. I think it's meant to be very Instagram orientated, but these dolls are beautiful. And the very last topic I want to talk about is Boxy Girls. Boxy Girls are a brand new doll line. They've actually been out for a couple months now, but I've just recently started seeing them everywhere. Like, I've seen them in Asda, I've seen them in loads of different toy shops. I've now bought two of them. I've bought Riley and I've bought Brooklyn, I think her name is. They're quite reasonably priced. They're only £18. They come with fabric clothes, they've got bendable knees and wrists, and they come with a whole host of accessories in these little boxes. I think they're really cool. The only thing I don't like about these dolls is the lack of diversity within them. So yeah, I would have appreciated it if there was a bit more of a mix of skin tones with these dolls, but you know, they are still really nice quality dolls. So guys and dolls, that was my first ever episode of Doll News. Please let me know what you thought of this video and what you think of this series in the comments, and also let me know what you think about all the dolls I spoke about today. I spoke about so many dolls. Yeah, let me know which ones you liked, which ones you didn't, which ones you're thinking about buying. Also, don't forget to let me know what topics I should talk about in the next episode for Doll News. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video, and also check me out on Instagram and Twitter, and I will see you real soon, doll fans. Bye!